mom is getting me evicted from my apartment. I don't have a car. And I have to be out 5 days after the baby is born that I'm fixing to have. And I also have two other children. So my mom was in a marriage for 3 years. It's come to find out the man that she was with was using her and abusing her and cheating on her and all that. So she decided to leave. And in my heart, I told her she could come stay with me. At the kindness of my heart, I told her she could come stay with me, not knowing it would turn out like this. Basically, yeah, I told her she could come stay with me. I didn't want my mom to be homeless, so I told her she could come stay with me, get on her feet, and yeah, that's what it was. And ever since then, it's like my life has been hell. Ever since then, if you know my mom, you know she's mentally unstable, like very mentally unstable, like very mentally unstable. I should have never had her around me or my kids. I should have never let her come into my apartment and stay. Um, so yeah, let me just get into the nitty gritty of what happened. So yesterday, I told her that I was going to. Well, I just got back from the hospital yesterday because I was sick. So I told her, I said, please just leave me alone. I don't want to talk right now. It's gonna cause an argument. I said, please leave my room. At first, she was refusing to leave my room. So then I told her, I said, look, please leave my room. When she leaves my room, she goes out there and she starts talking junk. So I said, if you're not going to give me no peace while I'm 9 months pregnant, and I just got out of the hospital because I'm sick, I can't even eat anything, I have fever, my kids have fever, my kids are sick too. If you can't give me any peace, you need to leave.
So what we have here, we have a woman with has kids and she's pregnant and she brought her mom in who's mentally unstable because of whatever situation she going through. Now it seems like she's getting kicked out of the apartment possibly because of an argument that they might have. First thing I want to say is this. You don't bring anybody into your house, even if it's your mom. If you know your mom is unstable and you got these kids, the kids come first. Your peace comes first. What we see is a lot of parents take advantage and say, oh, I'm your parent. You got to look out for me. I'll look out for you if you become peaceful. When you become an adult and you got a family of yourself, you got to protect yourself and your family. That's it. I love you. I love you, mom. I love you, dad, but you don't have enough peace. I got a lot going on. Here's some money. Maybe you get a hotel or something for a couple of days till you figure it out because I am an adult and my first responsibility is these kids. You guys got to stop feeling sorry for people just because they around and they call yourself family. If they can't help, if they can't be a part of your peace, if they're not productive, if they're not an asset in your life, you got to let them go. You have to look at your life like a business. And now she's getting evicted because of what? Something that her mom did. That's the sad thing that we see. We see that a lot of these parents today are kids. The parents are acting more like kids than the kids are acting like kids. That's the problem that we see. These parents that you have are not acting like parents. They don't want to be an asset. It seems like a good amount of them just want to create chaos and not be an asset to your life, even though you got a full plate that you have. She has a full plate. Obviously, there's no man in her life, so she's a single mom that's pregnant and had two kids and all stuff like that. Right? So this is more important than any time ever when a parent needs to step up and be an asset. Yes, she may have made a bad decision. Yes, she don't got no man. Yes, yes, yes. But you can't add on to more stress that she has. But that's the common denominator that you see across a lot of these people that have parents. The most thing they say is, my parent acts more like a child than my child does. And now she's getting kicked out of a house, of an apartment that she's renting because of her mom. Not because of her kids, not because of what she did or her. It's because of her mom. That's the problem that we have today. So if anybody comes in your life and they want to live with you, and they're not providing peace or becoming an asset to help you with what you got going on in your life, don't let them in. There's a lot of people right now that are choosing peace over family. There's a lot of people right now choosing peace over family.
That set her off. Me telling her to leave set her off, and basically she went to a whole rage. She started threatening to go down to the office. Mind you, she's not on the leash. She's not even supposed to be in here. I'm helping her out. I'm risking everything out of the kindness of my heart for her. Something she would never do for me. Mind you, this lady is the same lady that missed 10 years of my life because she went to jail for raping two younger boys.
Missing 10 years of my life, that's not your mom. If she missed 10 years of your life, she went to jail doing something she shouldn't have been doing. That is not your mom. That is just somebody that gave birth to you But if she missed 10 years of your life, that is not your mom. She is a person that birthed you, but she is not your mother. So you have no obligation to that. Marcus, you're being too tough. You're being too hard. I'm telling the truth. I don't know you. Why am I taking care of you when you didn't take care of me for 10 years of my life? And you probably didn't take care of me the other years either. Kids got to start waking up and say, man, look, you didn't do nothing for me before. You ain't doing nothing for me now. You're on your own. Figure it out. You're a grown ass person.
And I still gave her a chance. So he set her off and I told her to get out, and we ended up getting into an argument. I called the police because I wanted her removed from my home. She called the police because me and her got into a physical altercation at that point. When the police came, everything was okay. They said, well, you can't bring her out because she's been here for 130 days. Okay, cool. You're going to have to get an eviction letter. That's fine. So as soon as the police leave, I told her, okay, well, since you don't pay any bills in here, you don't pay for food, you don't pay for tissue, you don't pay for washing detergent or washing powder, I said, you're right, you're right, you do have rights to the house, but you don't have rights to anything else I pay for, which is the lights, the water, the food, the washer and dryer, the plugs, anything like that. I said, if you need to charge your phone, you can go down to your car and charge your phone. If you need to take a shower, you need to figure out how you're going to do that, because you cannot do it here no more. I said, I don't want you here, and I'm not going to sit here and act like I want you here. I said, you have not did shit but caused problems in my house since you've been here. So that set her off again. She called the police again. The only reason why they didn't take me to jail, I feel, is because I am 9 months pregnant. She tried to off herself in front of my children with a razor blade. That's the reason why I called the police again back up here, because she tried to off herself with a razor blade, and then she dropped the razor blade on the floor, and I have children in here once again. So basically, all in all, she was going to be sent to a mental hospital. I guess she refused service, and they let her come back here and get a few of her belongings. When they let her come back here and get a few of her belongings, my property manager was outside. She was outside telling my property manager that my child's father was staying here, that she was staying here, just all types of stuff. Mind you, I just tried to help this lady. All I wanted to do was help her, because she had just got out of an abusive relationship. The house that he's staying in right now, she owns, and he also has another woman staying there as well. So I'm just like, why are you trying to fight so hard to stay here and you didn't even fight for your own home like that? I don't understand it. But now I'm the one who is fixing to be homeless with a newborn, a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. No car, no job, like nothing, bro.
2026, you got to start worrying about you and yours. 2026, you got to start worrying about you and yours. Also, too, we can't be having 3 kids with no job, no car, all of that. We gotta be more responsible. All this could have been negated by saying no. Give yourself the power to say no. A lot of y'all don't want to say no to people. Even though it's your own family, you don't want to say no. No. Saying no solves a lot of problem in your life. No drama, no issues, no nonsense, no chaos. No, no, no. You can't borrow no money. No. It's like you guys need to start saying no first before you start saying yes. Because it's hard to change a yes into a no. It's easy to change a no into a yes. Nah, I don't want to do that. Maybe you go back home, think about it, think it all the way through. You know what? I will do that. But what she should have said was no, and then she should have sat down and said, you know, this heifer ain't been in my life for 10 years. And she mentally unstable. Yeah, I made the right decision. She may not like me, but who cares? I do not care about her opinion. This is why our kids are messed up, because the parents are making bad decisions. That's what it is. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check out the Go Getter Patreon. Link is in the description below. Also, Monday through Friday at 10:21 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we got the No Filter Morning Show, checking out new issues, obviously with no filter. I appreciate you guys, and I'm out.